love making muffins at home with the kids because it's a really nice way to get some rainbows into them. So often when we think of muffins, I think people think of chocolate and sweet muffins. This is a savoury one with lots of cheese, and adults and kids love it every time I make it. So I'm using some self-raising flour here so that we get nice fluffy muffins. So let's pop all that flour in. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of extra baking powder because I want my muffins, I'm going to add a lot of rainbows here, a lot of veggies, so I want them to be extra fluffy. So a little bit of baking powder as well. Now I tend to use corn. I just pop everything in the bowl. This is why I love making muffins. I've got my kids in the kitchen, everything's going in the bowl, it's super messy, there's things flying around. But we know that when kids are in the kitchen, when they're talking about veggies, when they're handling them, seeing them, they're actually more likely to eat them. It's all about food exposures. So I just pop everything in. Sure, some people might do dry ingredients than wet ones, but I just put it all in together. So I've put in some corn and some chives. The chives add a really nice mild flavour for kids, which they tend to tolerate. And then I'm just adding 2 eggs here as well. Nice bit of protein and iron, and also going to bind everything together. And then I add some milk, which gives the muffin a really nice creamy flavour. And this is where I add my cheese. So I've got a lot of grated cheddar here. You can use whatever cheese you like, but cheddar tends to be quite a mild flavour and also really good for kids, getting a lot of calcium into their diet for bone health and dental health. Everyone thinks of calcium and the bones, but really important for the teeth as well. And I've got some chopped baby spinach. Now you could use fresh, frozen, whatever you like. I often use silver beet from the garden, but today I've got some beautiful fresh baby spinach that I've just chopped up. And then I just add some olive oil so it all comes together, and some pepper. Now because this is for the kids, I'm not going to add any salt. If you want to, you can, but I'm just trying to minimise salt intake when I'm cooking for them. And let's mix this all together. And this is when you would get the little people in your kitchen involved. But let's mix all those rainbows in. You can put in peas, grated zucchini, grated carrot, but this is perfect for snacks. Look at that, nicely combined. All those rainbows. That's exactly the texture you want for this. Now I've got my pre-greased muffin tray. I'm going to fill up this muffin tray and then pop this in the oven 200 degrees for 25 minutes. That cheese is going to get golden and melted and gooey. Then we've got some savoury muffins. Have a look at these. I feel like I'm at home. This is exactly how they turn out. And because we've pre-greased this muffin tray, they're really easy to get out of the pan. But you can see all the veggies that have come to the top, the spinach, the corn, these freeze really well. And you can put these in a kiddie lunchbox or an adult one too. Look at that, so fluffy. Look at that. I think you should give them a go. Put them in your lunchbox, put them in the kids' lunchbox. Everybody loves a savoury muffin.